guys, it's Lil. Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited about today's video because it is the start of a brand new series that I'm going to be doing all about monochromatic makeup. So I am starting today with, of course, the color red. So if you're interested in seeing me do my makeup or you just like looking at my face, stick around. If you've seen me do things before, welcome back. If you'd like to see me do things on a regular basis, please go ahead and subscribe and also ring that bell so you don't miss out on any new videos. Let's get started. So as you might have noticed, we are super zoomed in on my face today, which is really showing up for the monochromatic red theme. It's been a rough week, y'all. I don't know what it is, but I am very low energy today. I'm gonna try not to let that affect my video, but if I seem a little blah, hopefully my makeup will make up for it. Okay, anyway, starting off, it's so hot. So I'm gonna start off with my primer, which is, let me go get it. The e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, which is one of my favorites. So let's go in with that. I don't know how I'm really gonna do this because it is extremely hot in here. So I might be starting and stopping the camera a lot because it is disgusting. It is so gross here right now. I'm trying to stay sane, but it's just, when it's this hot, it just kind of makes you feel gross, right? Like, you're just tired, you don't want to do anything. Or is this just me? Because I tend to thrive in cold weather. And cold weather makes me want to go out and do things and like go on walks and, you know, spend time outside and have fun. And when it's hot, all I want to do is just lay in the AC. But I can't do that when I have my mic recording. My favorite best friend mic. So primer's done. I gotta wait for about 30 seconds. All right, my primer should be all dry and everything, so I'm gonna go in with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus in Shell Ivory. So I've been really liking this stuff lately. When I first bought it, I thought it smelled like paint thinner, and it absolutely does smell like paint thinner. But I powered through and now it's actually one of my favorites because it's a pretty decent color match for me. And it also gives my skin a very pretty finish. Next we are moving on to eyebrows. So we're going to use, as always, the Gimme Brow in dark brown because I am cheap and lazy and have not looked for my new shade yet because I'm a monster. So essentially I'm just brushing my brows up and I am going to clean it up with concealer and everything. Eyebrows are looking the way that they're going to look. So next I'm going to move on to a little bit of contour. As always, I'm going to use my LA Colors Cover Up Concealer in the shade Chestnut. And I'm gonna do just a little bit of a contour. Nothing too crazy. Let's do a little non-invasive nose surgery right now though, because let's be real, she could use a little help. And now I'm just going to blend that in with my same foundation brush. And I'll see you when it's blended. Blended as will ever be. So now it's time for concealer. I can't find my Maybelline concealer and I'm kind of losing my mind about it because I just used it yesterday. So instead I'm going to go in with the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Fairest. And we're just gonna rude. We're just gonna go in a little bit. And I'll be back when that's blended. Cool stuff. So now that I've tricked you into thinking I don't have bags under my eyes, it is time for a little bit of powder. We're going in with the Coty Airspun in Translucent Extra Coverage. I'm gonna try not to spill this all over my room. It smells like Old Lady, but it works really well. So I'm just gonna pat that on the areas that I need to set. And also on the areas where I am going to put some other kind of powder because I don't want anything to move. I'm not quite satisfied with my nose contour, so I am going to go in with some powder contour as well. I'm going to be using the KVD Shade and Light Contour Palette, and I'm going into the dark shade here. And just do a little bit more. And I'm going to blend that out as well. We are back. I had to charge my camera battery because it was about to die. But I just fixed my nose contour, so now it's time for blush from this Anastasia Beverly Hills little trio, and I'm gonna go in with the shade Ginger, which is this middle one right here. So the way I like to apply blush is on the cheeks and then a little up into the temples, and usually I will do a little bit over the bridge of the nose as well, just to give myself that very natural flushed look. Blush is done. I've got a little bit of a flush going on. Now it is time for eyeshadow. I'm going to start off with the Milani eyeshadow primer in Nude. For my eyeshadow today, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. Please don't judge me for how dirty it is. I've had it for a while. As far as the eyeshadow goes, I'm going to keep it pretty simple except for, obviously, the red. So I'm going to start off with the shade Warm Taupe. Can you see it? There it is. And I'm just going to put that in the crease, just to create a little bit of definition. There we are. I'm starting to have eyes. Now, I'm going to do this kind of backwards and a little bit weird, but I think it's going to turn out the way I want it to. So I do have a red eyeliner. Well, it's less red and more rusty terracotta. That's the name. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a wing with this, and then I'm going to go over that with some of my red shadows. And there's no way I'm going to be able to do this on camera, so I'll be right back. So this is what I'm starting with. It's not the cleanest wing I've ever done, but we're going to work for it. Alright, now I'm going back in with the Modern Renaissance palette. I am going to use the shade Venetian Red, which is kind of a blue brick red. I don't know how to describe that, but I'm basically just gonna pack it on and blend it in to the wing that I have going on right now. So we got somewhere with it. It's looking a lot better than it did, so I had to go back in and clean up the edges and also just put a little bit more of that eyeliner on. But looks decent. Looks pretty good, right? Right? Anyway, now it is time for some mascara. So on the top, I'm gonna do the usual 1-2 punch of Maybelline mascara topped with Essence Lash Princess. So I'm gonna go in with Maybelline first. Mascara on the top lashes is done. On the bottom lashes, I'm gonna use the L'Oreal Voluminous Original in the shade Burgundy. So I'm just adding a little something different to the lower lashes. It's time for highlight. So I'm gonna use the CoverGirl True Blend Super Stunner palette. I'm going to go in on my cheekbones and high points with this middle shade. Ooh, look at that. Wow. You can never have too much highlight. If my highlight does not look like I rolled around in a bunch of glitter, I don't want it. So I did go just a bit crazy with the highlighter. So I added a little bit more blush to balance it out. There is one more step, and that is the lip color. I'm using a lot of Anastasia today. That wasn't intentional. But I'm going to go in with the liquid lip in the shade Heathers. So that did go on just a hint darker than I wanted. In order to fix that, I'm going to use a little bit of this Milani Matte Kiss. That helped quite a bit. It's not that scary, dark, vampy red anymore. It's now a little bit more of a brighter red. So all that's left to do is just setting spray. Use my Physicians Formula Insta Ready. And that's it. We have done it. I am liking this look the more that I look at it. It's fun. It's a little more minimal than I thought it would be, but it really works, I think, with the red eyeliner and the lip. So that is it. That is the first installment of my monochromatic makeup series. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any questions about how I got this look or the products that I use, please let me know in the comments below. Also, if you have not done so yet, please, please, please go ahead and subscribe and leave a like as well. It helps me out more than you know. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope that I will see you in the next video. Bye!